Good morning. Good morning, fellow humans. Today is September 1st, 2024. First day of the month. It's Sunday. It's about 6 o'clock. Well, actually, it's a bit earlier than that. It's 5:54. So we're getting started a little bit early today because this is Breakfast in the Park, day 5. Breakfast in the Park, day 5. And let's see. This could be the last one because of the fall festival, unless we move it somewhere else. Let's do this. My post-shower look. So yeah, this morning I was up early because I have to leave before 6:30 now to pick up a crystal. Good morning, Mr. Bo Jangles. Good morning, Maticus Von Atticus. Just for posterity. All right. See if we can get that to focus in a little bit better. Love thy neighbor. STS means what? Saving the soul. And Matt, how are you doing? How is you doing, Matt? It's a nice looking card. It's remarkable. People will remember it. They'll smile when they see it. I can guarantee that, because this was the look of the card that we give people in jail for when they get out. Okay, sinners to saints. There we go. Sinners to saints. Sinners to saints. Something is wrong. I can't play the video. Maybe there's a time warp. How is it on your end, Bo? And Bo, if you could send a text to Crystal to make sure she's ready by 6:30. I expect to be there to pick her up at about 6:40. I will do the map thing with her so she knows it would be great if she could be at the gate. As she sees me approaching, if she could be at the gate, that would be great. You don't have her number. "503." I'll just put it in the chat. There. Okay, well, our theme of today is Breakfast in the Park number 5. So we're going to have to make some strategic decisions because my understanding from the people at the park department, the month of September is going to be committed to the fall festival, harvest festival, whatever it's called. And we're not going to be able to do this next weekend. So, and the next weekend, that September is shot. So we got to figure out where else we can do it, where it is convenient for the people. Maybe we can go up on Basin and Higbee. Anyway, the meaning of today. This is Breakfast in the Park number 5. What else do we have on our hit parade? Advice from an 80-year-old. Never waste an opportunity to tell someone you love them. Okay, I guess the key word is opportunity. It doesn't say never waste. It doesn't say always tell someone you love them. It doesn't say always tell everyone you love them. Never miss an opportunity. So if there's an opportunity to do it, don't miss it. I think that's the key. I don't think it's about just randomly telling people you love them or always telling people you love them, but don't miss an opportunity to do it. The TED Talk, Jerry Maguire, there's a good story. This is the Help Me, Help You. And it's kind of interesting because Jerry starts by telling a story. Rod rejects that story, tries to tell him another story. Jerry then tries to tell Rod a story, and then Rod tells Jerry a story, but Jerry isn't interested. So based upon week 3 in our neuroscience-oriented approach to success, getting people on the boat, getting your crew on your boat. We learned from David Logan on Monday, join a tribe, nudge it forward. You want to get people on your boat, join a tribe. Get with people like you, then nudge it forward. When you're nudging it forward and people follow, then you're the leader. So the question is, well, how do you nudge it forward? And Seth Godin says, well, there's a 4-step process. Find something to change. If you can't find something to change, you can't nudge them forward. It's not like you're going to nudge people forward by saying, carry on. So find something to change. Tell a compelling story. Connect the true believers and ignore the non-true believers. Don't argue with them. Do what Jesus said, dust off your sandals, go to the next town, and then lead them. So that begs the question, well, how do I tell a compelling story? And that goes to day 3, Simon Sinek. And the answer is people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. So the idea is your compelling story is about why you need to change the status quo. Not how you're going to change it, not what you're going to change, why you need to change the status quo. We need to go here. Why do we need to go here? We need to go here because that's what the story is about. Why do we need to change? Why do we need to be nudged forward? And day 4 was David Phillips. That was the story before the story. So that's where you use neurotransmitters to get people to feel a certain way. So you start bonding, seeing the world the same way. If you see the world the same way and you tell them why we need to change, people will do it, be more inclined to do it. And they'll absolutely do it if they're bonded to you. If they see the world the way you see it and you say we need to do this, they're going to agree, right? Why are they going to agree? Because they see the world the same way. And so day 5 was Derek Sivers tying it all together, giving a little video, 3 minutes, and also putting in a couple things. Like being a leader, before you're a leader, you're a lone nut. And you need to get your first followers. And the first followers are the ones that bring in more followers. So the first followers are extremely important. And then we learned yesterday, day 6, we got an example of how to tell a bad story. That was Jerry Maguire with the Who's Coming With Me. And that failed except for one person whose life was pretty miserable. And she had hope and she believed in Jerry. And now today is how to tell a good story and illustrating other bad stories. So yeah, that's it. How are we doing out there? Whatabevy joined us. Great. The third triumvirate has arrived. Is Matt back on board? Can Matt see? Can Matt see? Soup. I would say curry. What? Okay. Seth Godin has a good one today. Your audiobook. This is a really good one. Here's a useful habit that's more than a hack. The next time things are going well, when a project is about to launch, when a meeting has been successful, when the sun is shining, take your phone and go for a walk. hit record on an audio app and make a 20-minute audiobook. Talk about what you know, what you see, what you hope for. Talk about the change you seek to make and how you're going to get there. And then save it. Save it for when you need to hear from the person who recorded it. It might become the best audiobook you own. Right, great idea. So when something's going really well, like I had the best day of my life, man. It was really great. When you have one of those days, record it. So when you're having a not good day, what do? You go back and relive the moment. So that would be good for that. Had we known this on Friday, Wadabevi could have done it Friday night after the concert when she's walking to the bus stop. Right? So that could be a thing that Matticus von Atticus does in his car after he goes out shooting. STP, lucky, right? Okay, so that's a good one from Seth Godin. It's 11 minutes in. We got to get ready for breakfast in the park. I've got to pick up Crystal. Let me see if we have anything else on our hit parade here. Well, the look will be different tomorrow. I said that yesterday, but let me just say I had a very good dinner with the Dominican priest from Houston. After Mass last night, went to breakfast at Chat Thai, had Thai food. He's a strict vegetarian, does not eat living animals or eggs. So we had a good dinner there, and the dinner was really fast. They got us out of there quick. But then, so that was from maybe about 6:45 to 8. And then we were talking, standing out in the parking lot talking till after 9, just about stuff. And one of the stuffs we talked about was the internal family systems. Is that what it was? Internal family systems. Yeah, that's an interesting thing. He believes that should be integrated into the Catholic Church. Very dangerous, needs to be strictly monitored because it really takes people into their soul. So it's really like a crucible, it seems. So I'm doing some perplexity on that. Internal family systems. You can Google it. You can do a Chat GPT. I'm going to try to do some work today on it. But yeah, it was a very good dinner with the Dominican who wants to go into he's allowed to go into the Nevada prisons, but only an hour and a half per prison per week. So you can't really do much in that short period of time. So let's make something happen today. People, Wadabevi, IFS is amazing. Okay, so Wadabevi appears to know about IFS. Have you heard about it before? The exiles, managers and firefighters. Pretty interesting. For years. Okay, great. Love to discuss it. Okay. And the core self. Right, and the core self. So I did a Chat GPT, a perplexity thing on it. I had the perplexity apply it to the upper room, to the people in the upper room. What does that mean, the upper room? I had Chat or Perplexity apply IFS to the disciples that were in the upper room before Jesus appeared to them, when they were in their angst and guilt and doubt and fear and loathing, to see how IFS would have worked on them. And got a pretty thorough response. Interesting. Okay, with that, we're going to say that's it, people. So, Bo, I would say if you can get to the park by like 10 to 7 or 7, doesn't matter, but I would say not after 7. I think it's important that the people see us there at 7. And it's going to be kind of dark. I will get Crystal. If she's not going to be ready, if you could text her if she's not going to be ready, please text me, because I don't want to drive all the way down there and find out, oh, well, my alarm didn't go off, man. Already did. Did she reply? We need the reply. No response yet. Right. Okay. So I will try to remember to text you and her so that all of us know what's happening. Because if she's not ready, I'm not driving down there. All right. Okay. Good. Yeah. Just a wake up call to remind her. That would be super. Okay, people. Well, let's go make something happen. Maticus Von Atticus, I hope you're able to get back on track, make things happen. LDS, Des Moines 2023, 2032, because it just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter, right? But it does.